Hi, my name's Philip Cowles. I'm the Director of Marketing here at Bike Friday, and today I'm going to show you how to install the Bike Friday folding stem. Now I'm demonstrating this installation on a current Bike Friday model where the seat mass folds to the right of the monotube. Beginning in March of 2010, the seat mass will now fold to the left side of the monotube. So here's one of the newer Bike Friday models that are coming out at the end of March of 2010. As you can see now, it folds to the left side. But these instructions will still apply to all models. At this time, it is not available for petites or bantams, and of course, the ticket already has a folding stem. The tools you will need for this installation are a 5mm and 6mm hex wrench. The entire installation should take you about 30 minutes. The first step is to release your old stem by unlocking the quick release. Some bikes will have a bolt instead of a quick release, so use your hex wrench to loosen. So after loosening your quick release or your hex bolt, you want to stand up, putting the tire between your 2 feet and grabbing the handlebars with both hands. Now gently wiggle the handlebars back and forth while lifting up. This should release your stem riser from the fork steerer tube. Gently lay your old stem riser and handlebars on the ground. You'll get back to those in just a minute. Your new folding stem riser will come with a collar. You will need to separate these two. Now place the collar in the fork steerer tube, pushing down until it is flush. You want this hex bolt facing forward. Use a 6mm hex wrench to tighten down the collar in the fork steerer tube. Now unlock your quick release and depress the push pin while pulling apart the 2 sections to separate them. Allow the top portion to fold down, revealing the center hex bolt. Now you'll want to insert the folding stem into the collar, lining up the hex bolt screw gap and the quick release gap. When the 2 gaps are lined up, gently unfold the stem downward. Use your 6mm hex wrench to tighten the center hex bolt. Flip up the folding stem and push down, locking the folding stem into place, and set the quick release to close. Next, you'll want to remove your old stem riser from your stem. Now you want to stand with the tire between your 2 feet. Some stems will have a cap that will need to be removed for uninstalling your stem riser from your stem. For this stem, I will use a 5mm hex wrench to loosen the bolts to remove the old stem riser from the stem. Now you are ready to install your handlebars and your stem onto your new stem riser. Make sure that your stem and your handlebars are in alignment with your front tire. Tighten the hex bolts so that your handlebars and your stem will stay in place. Finally, take your new riser stem cap and push into place. Congratulations! Now that your installation of the new folding stem is complete, let's go over the unfolding and the folding process. To unfold, unlock the quick release, depress the push pin with your right hand, gently lift and allow it to fold downward. To fold, simply lift the stem riser into place, push down gently until you hear the pin lock, and close your quick release. You're ready to ride and fold in a flash. Okay, now you're ready to fold. Now you're ready to travel by bus, train, carpool, or store it by your office desk or within your closet right at home. And I'm going to show you just a few tricks that will help you in the process. First, make sure that the left crank is in the downward position with your foot on the crank. Release the quick release to the seat mass and gently pull the seat mass just a little bit forward. Now lift up on the bike, releasing the rear end, and put your right foot underneath the tire to help in the folding process. Next, take your seat mass and gently fold it down while pulling the water bottle carriage towards you. Next, let's fold this new folding stem by unlocking the quick release, depressing the push pin, and releasing down. Now you're ready to unfold your bike. Gently place the bike on the ground, fold your new stem, making sure that the wires do not get caught up with any of the braking components or the gearing components. Set it in place until you hear that lock. Set your quick release, and gently pull this seat mask back. Gently lift, holding on to the crank arm closest to you, and pedaling backwards to set it into place. The chain stays on. Now you're ready to lock the seat mask and set your quick release. You are ready to ride. Now for those of you who want your bike to fold a little smaller, like this, you'll want to reverse the front tire to make the whole bike look just a little bit more compact. Notice how the wheels are a little bit closer together than the first installation. For this, you'll need to install this folding stem just a little bit different. Instead of the original configuration where you're lining up these two slots, you'll want to reverse this slot 180 degrees towards the back of the bike, as well as reversing your handlebars 180 degrees. You'll want to make sure you reverse the front tire towards the back of your bike. Next, you want to loosen your quick release, depress your push pin, and lower the folding stem. You'll just want to loosen the center hex bolt. Next, with your left hand, keep a hold of this collar and the lower portion of the folding stem while bringing the rest of the folding stem to the top, and you'll want to reverse the direction to where this slot now faces forward. This top slot now faces forward, and the bottom slot still faces to the rear of the bike while the front tire is still facing the rear of the bike. As you can see, the two slots now are opposite of one another. Next, while holding the bottom portion of the folding stem, let the top portion fold and tighten the center hex bolt. So now that we've tightened the center hex bolt, you want to lift the stem into place. But as you can see, I don't think you want to go riding down the street with your tire still reversed. So what we need to do is reverse the wheel back to its original form, and now you can see that you still have to reverse this head stem. So after loosening your stem, just reverse your handlebars back to the front, and once again, make sure that your head stem is lined up with your front tire. Now tighten the bolts, and once again, you are ready to ride and fold in a flash. Now we're going to show you the fold in the smaller configuration. Unlock your quick release, your left crank pointed towards the floor with your left foot. Gently lift the seat mask forward. While lifting the bike, place your right foot behind the tire, reverse your front wheel, and as you can see, it's a little bit tighter. Fold your seat mask past the water bottle cage. Unlock the quick release on your folding stem. Depress the push pin while lifting up, and then gently fold over. Now, once again, you're ready to go. Now with the compact fold, the Bike Friday can fit in the travel bag very nicely. Now you're zipped up and ready to go.